Don't you wish you could get a bird's eye view and explanation of Irving, Texas? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you around Irving on the map. That way it can provide a little bit of perspective on where you are in relationship to Dallas and everything else around you. And if you watched our vlog tour through Irving, then it'll provide some additional context on that video as well. And we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas and the surrounding areas, then this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on the current market in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you got to reach out. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom. Whatever way is easiest for you, we've got you back. We're making a smooth move here to Dallas, Texas, or to Irving like we're talking about today. So without further ado, let's jump over to my computer and I'll take you on a full map tour of Irving, Texas. All right, welcome to Irving, Texas, this highlighted area right here. We're gonna dive into this whole area. Irving's pretty big, but we're gonna dive into it here today. But first, let's zoom out as always and kind of show you where you are in relationship to everything else. Okay, so let me bust out the pen tool here. So obviously, depending on where you are, you know, going into downtown Dallas, you'll take 114 that merges into 35 right there. Boom, right into downtown Dallas right there. That's about a 20-minute drive, you know, give or take a few, depending on where you are inside of Irving right there. And then obviously the Dfw Airport is right in your backyard. So, you know, of course, again, depending on where you are, could be, you know, a mile to the airport. It could be maybe 5 miles. So maybe a 10-minute ride over to the airport maximum. Okay, so yeah, cheap Uber ride if you can't get a ride from anybody over to the airport, right? Obviously, super nice to have a major airport hub as far as the entire country goes. You know, we're very blessed. We have a lot of non-stop flights out of DFW, and they're pretty affordable as well, actually. So because we're so centrally located in the country, you know, we don't have to spend as much on gas and things like that. So it's going to be a lot more shorter flights typically, and more affordable. So definitely blessed to have DFW right here in our backyard. Now, if you're thinking about going to a Cowboy game, of course, that's going to be right over here at AT&T Stadium. So hop, skip, and a jump away from where the boys are playing. Let's see if that'll load. Yep. So yeah, listen, if you haven't been to a Cowboy game, you gotta go. You gotta check it out. This is Jerry World right here. It's quite a structure in there, and so you'll definitely want to check that out. We also have the brand new Rangers Globe Life Field where the Rangers play, and we're really pumped about this retractable roof that we've got now. So here, I'll show you the old one. Yeah, that's the old one. So in the Texas summer, when baseball season is, you know, we're out there, you know, baking like lobsters, just trying to catch a ball game in the summertime, you know. So we're super pumped about having this roof. We finally got one. I think it's super smart, and it is beautiful with a capital B on the inside. I went there for opening day, and it's absolutely gorgeous inside. Absolutely phenomenal stadium. And then one thing that you should know about is Texas Live. So if you want to be around the atmosphere and but not necessarily inside the game, you can come in here. It's a series of bars. It's all connected together. And let's see, yeah, so this is like the 2-story. You got the big screen. This is kind of that main room right here. But yeah, so if you want to go just hang out, you can go hang out at Texas Live. There's a ton of people there on game days, right? So that's right over there. And then of course the Mavs and the Stars play actually just up here in Victory Park right here, just north of downtown Dallas. So 20 minutes, like I said, down to downtown Dallas if you want to catch a Mavs or a Stars game over there. Now, one thing that we got to talk about in Irving is where the old Texas Stadium was. So before they had, we built, or Jerry built this fancy new stadium that kind of sparked the whole super stadium craze. This is where the old Texas Stadium was. It is no longer there. Okay, they demolished it. I forget what year that was, but yeah, it's gone. So it's a construction yard now. But it was right in here, right where 183 and 114 split, and then Loop 12, right in this little triangle right here is where the stadium used to be. So yeah, this is where, and I talk about this in the vlog quite a bit. Because the Cowboys literally played here, and then they practiced up in Valley Ranch up here. So Irving, up until let's see, this stadium is 12 years old now. It's going on the 12th season, or let's see, yeah, it must be, because when I so I'm gonna give it away here. I don't like to talk about this, but I was one of the flag runners before COVID. I was one of the guys that would run the big old flags across the end zone there when we scored. And my first year was our 10th year anniversary here. That was 2 years ago. So yeah, or maybe 13, because this is the third year. Anyway, somewhere around there. So but before that, Irving was where it was at, right? And so there's a ton of stuff going on here. Some of it has been abandoned a little bit, but there's still a lot going on. Like you see the Four Seasons right here. Maybe arguably the nicest country club in the city. And so yeah, we'll dive into some of that here in a little bit. But let's talk about some of the numbers here real quick. So population, like I said, Irving is huge. You've got a population of 240,000 in here. Median home value is at 177,000. I know that might be a little low based on what you know about Dallas if you've been watching my other videos, and I'll explain a little bit maybe why that is. And if you watch the vlog tour, I show you, by the way, all different price points. I even show you the top listing in all of Irving if you want to see that. So definitely check that out afterwards. And median income in Irving is $64,000. Okay, so yeah, we'll get into some of this stuff now. As far as schools go, you have a number of schools in here. So like down on the south side, you have Nimitz. I think this is Nimitz. Yep, Nimitz down there. Colleges, you have University of Dallas. Okay, so that's here. My father got one of his MBAs from University of Dallas, and my dad's like a super genius. So yeah, one of them. But you also have Cistercian over here somewhere. It's right off of, yeah, here it is, Cistercian Prep School. So this is in the same conference as Green Hill, where I went to school, St. Mark's, which, if you're looking at private schools, you might know about St. Mark's, ESD on the girl side, Hockaday and Ursuline and things like that. So, yeah, Cistercian is definitely in that realm. Okay, so it's definitely a viable private school that you might consider if that's what you're looking for in Irving, which a lot of people do. So, and by the way, Cistercian is they have a dress code there, and it's very Christian based and everything, actually Catholic based, I believe. And so just a little deal on that. But hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, hey, please tap the thumbs up button down below. That definitely helps us out. Thank you so much for doing that. And hey, make sure you are subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we come out with. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications as well. Okay, so what I want to do now is talk about some of the major intersections and kind of go around to Irving here a little bit. Now, before I do that, just kind of generally speaking, okay, and I'm gonna back up this statement with data, okay, and so here's what happens, okay. The more north that you go in Irving, the more desirable it becomes, right? And so here's the data to prove that, okay? So this is based on crime and safety and things. So as you can see, the darker is going to be more dangerous, and then the lighter purples are going to be the safest, right? And so south of 183, which is right here. So here's 183. I didn't talk about the highways, by the way. So you have 183. That's a freeway that's going to merge into 114 right here, which goes into the airport. Okay, so you have 114, and then this will, like I said, merge into I-35, and so this happens as well. So loop 12. So right here is where loop 12 starts. Okay, and then I-35 continues going right there. Okay, which will take you into downtown. And then you also have George Bush Turnpike. This is a tollway, is 161. So that's one thing that you will want to have when you come here is a toll tag. All right, you can check that out for more information in the description below. But basically, a toll tag is very simple. You're incentivized to get one because when you have one, when you slap one on your windshield there, you're going to get a cheaper rate when you go through a toll, and it's very simple. You have a credit card set up, right? And you start with 40 bucks when you get your card in your little piggy bank, so to speak, and then as you go through tolls, it'll take from your piggy bank, and when your account dips below like 10 bucks or something, I believe it is, it'll top you up another 40 bucks, right? And so it's just a recurring cycle like that, okay? So just something you'll want to know about. The toll tag works in all of Texas as well, by the way. So definitely a must-have is that toll tag over here, okay? So, intersections. Oh yeah, and 635. So this is the that kind of loop that goes around Dallas here. I can kind of show you that. So, yep, so you see 635 goes all the way around here, and then it turns into 20 right there. So it kind of goes all the way around Dallas right there. So, yep, all right, cool. So now let's talk about some of the major intersections. So down here on the south side, so here's that 183, okay? So, south of 183 is a little bit less desired. Not saying that it's impossible to find a great neighborhood, which you definitely can. But on this side, you're gonna have Beltline going north and south. You're gonna have Beltline, which is another loop, by the way. So Beltline makes a nice little loop around. I won't show you. You can find that out on yourself if you'd like. Then you have Story Road. You have MacArthur, which is a big one. And then, yeah, that's kind of it for the north and south ones. And then going east and west, you have Shady Grove. I was on Shady Grove to show one of those homes. Irving Boulevard, Grolier Road is how that's pronounced. Grauwyer. Grolier is how that's called. And then let's see, Riverside off of 114. You're getting into the Las Colinas area. This should be O'Connor. Yep, O'Connor right there. And then you're merging into Northwest Highway right there. And then so MacArthur is going up there. Let's see, anything that I miss? Valley View Lane up here. This is all airport basically up there. Hackberry Creek Country Club. That's one of my ex-girlfriend's grandfathers used to live in there. And let's see, Riverside, Las Colinas, Royal Lane is a major street. MacArthur goes up into Valley Ranch, and then this should be Valley Ranch Parkway goes up in here. Ranch View is another big one here. So let's talk about some of the major intersections as far as where you're gonna find some of the major things. So of course on the streets that I mentioned, where those cross are going to be where your major, commercial areas, grocery stores are going to be, restaurants and things like that. Oh, by the way, there's Lone Star Park. So this is where the horse track is. So, if you want to go check out your local horses running around the track, you can definitely do that over there. Yeah, so really on the south side over here, it's pretty suburban. It's very residential, I should say, down here south of 183. Okay, and so yeah, very residential. And then once you start to get up here, now you start to get like, here's the Irving Mall right here off of 183 and Beltline. 183 is a major highway, right? So you're gonna have a lot of commercial off of here. You have the hospital here. Yeah, that's Baylor Scott right there. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of commercial off of 183, of course. The Irving Arts Center off of MacArthur right there. And then this Las Colinas. So let me explain Las Colinas real quick. So Las Colinas is a neighborhood within Irving a little bit. Okay, so I might have to end up doing a vlog just on Las Colinas maybe eventually. But basically, there's a lot going on in Las Colinas as far as from the business standpoint and from a residential standpoint. So the Mustangs of Las Colinas. So this is kind of a touristy thing. They're actually working on it. They're doing some construction right now when I was doing the vlog. But if you come in here, oops, yeah, you can see like these horses that are, coming out of the water and things like that. Anyway, it's a cool picture. If you ever want to go get if your Instagram is looking pretty weak, you might want to go, get a picture of there, right? So, but yeah, so here's Lake Carolyn right here. So this is where I was for the intro for the Irving vlog. Here's where those, like where the gondolas are and things like that. I was all up in here for that intro right there, and the recap as well. So a lot of people, like to run around Lake Carolyn and do all that stuff over here. Let me show you where the let me see. So if I go here, I went up there, and then over here, yeah, Campion Trails is over here. Okay, so you can see how far all of these trails go. So it literally goes all the way down here, and it follows that Elm Fork Trinity River, which if you watch the vlog on Capel, I show you where the Capel, the Trinity River Kayak Company. So if you ever want to learn about the Trinity River, you got to go see my boy Jeff over there. Okay, so tell him Jimmy sent you, and he'll give you the lowdown on everything, on all the history of the Trinity River. Okay, so yeah, so this is a very popular area around here. Okay, so you have the Omni Hotel around here. Where is that? Where's that Omni Hotel? It's on this side. Man, where is it? Omni Hotel. Mandalay. Nope. Well, okay. I guess I'm missing it, or it's not popping up for some reason. Anyway, so Omni Hotel, you have the Westin. All up and down here, you have the Toyota Music Factory. So this whole area, as you can kind of tell, is very popular. Good night scene. Obviously, you have your pavilion, your music venue right there, and then yeah, so you have a lot going on. You do have a lot of apartments around Las Colinas though, and around Lake Carolyn, so just something to consider. But you also have the Four Seasons right here, which is where if you see the vlog again, the top listing in all of Irving was right in here, in the bordering the Four Seasons golf course. Okay, so if you come in here, let's see, where was I? I was in Cottonwood Valley right here. So I was in here somewhere, but I was driving around, and you saw the tee boxes as I was driving through the neighborhood, right? So that was right there. So you have some really, really nice homes in and around here, and then you have all this stuff to do in Las Colinas over here, okay? So off of 114, you have a lot of restaurants over here. Las Colinas Country Club. You have, listen, if you like to golf, you're gonna love Irving, okay? You have literally 3 golf courses right next to each other. You got Cottonwood Valley, Las Colinas, or I'm sorry, Four Seasons, and then Las Colinas Country Club. You also have Hackberry Creek up here, and then Luna Vista over there. Are there any on this side? Yeah, I don't think so. So, oh well, Irving Golf Club. You have it down there. So if you're a golfer, yeah, you've got, I mean, this is going to be like heaven for you in here. You've got literally 4 golf clubs in, you know, a 5-mile radius right there. Oh, actually 5 over here. I forgot about Luna Vista. So anyway, but yeah, you have a ton of stuff going on in that Las Colinas area. And then, you know, outside of that, I mean, yeah, you've got the University of Dallas over here, MacArthur High School right there. Yeah, again, so Irving Mall, you know, where these yellow spots are, that's where a lot of the more commercial areas are going to be. And then, yeah, so I touched a lot on Las Colinas, and so the border is on that river there. So yeah, so up in Valley Ranch, yeah, so right over here is where your Sam's Club is going to be. Yep, right there. And then on both sides of 635 and MacArthur, there's going to be a ton of stuff going on over here. I've worked out at this 24-hour fitness before. You got Pinstack. You got, oh, the dump. I got to talk. So if you need some furniture, you might want to go over to the dump, because basically it's like an overstock kind of place. So they get, you know, the things that people didn't buy, and they'll give them to you at discounted prices, right? So you can find some really good deals at the dump over there, by the way. So they're only on the weekends though, right? So just so you are aware about that. Don't be going in there on a Monday looking for it to be open, okay? So yeah, they're only open 3 days a week. I used to have a buddy who used to work over there, and he loved it. He would make really good money working 3 days a week. So, but yeah, anyway, getting into Valley Ranch. Yeah, so all of these are really nice over here. Some of this will even feed into Capel High School, which is right here. There it was. Yep. Okay. So if you're looking to, you know, get into that Capel school district, which was ranked the 4th best school district in the nation, then you might be, you know, seriously considering Valley Ranch as well. And that's not too far from all this stuff down here in Las Colinas as well. I mean, MacArthur, you know, you can just take MacArthur down 114, take it 1 exit, and you're right there, right? So you've got a lot going on right there, okay? So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I mean, yeah, we talked about Las Colinas, kind of the main thing there, Valley Ranch up there. So yeah, I think we kind of covered it all. So bordering you now on the outside, okay? So, you know, to the north, you've got obviously Capel, you got Carrollton and Farmers Branch on the east side of you, Northwest Dallas right here. Let's see, yeah, obviously, you know, Dallas, and then this is kind of that Trinity Groves kind of area right there. Grand Prairie right there. You got Arlington just to the southwest of you. Over here, you're looking at Euless, you know, Bedford, Colleyville, Grapevine, South Lake right there. Flower Mound a little bit more north, and then Louisville as well up here. So we have videos on all of these, or if it's not out yet, it's on its way, okay? So you know, definitely check out the vlogs on all of those areas. Some of the nicer ones, just to kind of point some out, you know, South Lake is, you know, right there with Highland Park, University Park, you know, as far as maybe, you know, best or most affluent areas in all of Dallas. Capel was rated #1 suburb in all of Texas, actually, so you might want to check that one out. Flower Mound is a great neighborhood. I actually had some clients recently cross Frisco off the list. If you watch that video, we're pretty much looking at Flower Mound over there. A little bit over in Plano, kind of in this area as well. But anyway, I digress. But hey, if Irving is where you want to be, then you got to reach out. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. All of that info is down below, so make sure you check that out. We've got some cool links down there in the description as well. Make sure you like this video as well. That helps us out. Thank you so much for doing that. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Again, make sure you got that notification on so you know when that next video comes out. You don't want to miss it. And hey, if you're continuing your research here, I want to invite you to click the Dallas, Texas Living name below right now and head to our main channel page and use the search bar on our page there, so you can look up whatever topic that you're looking for, whatever area that you're looking for. You know, we do it all. So, and if I don't have it, then hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what it is that you're looking for, and obviously based on the demand, we'll step up the priority for that list, or for that video for you guys, because, you know, listen, this isn't for me, this is for you guys. So you guys tell me what you want and I'll deliver. All right, guys. So hey, if you live in Irving right now, if you have in the past, or if you're just watching this for fun, then hey, if I did miss anything, let me know in the comments. Let's start a conversation down there, and looking forward to connecting with you guys in the comments. All right. And if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can definitely point you in the right direction. You know, listen, we do a ton of different videos out here, so definitely click on one of those right now so that you can continue your research here. Okay, so with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you around town.